Alvarez with Manatee County Parks and Natural Resources. Manatee County is known for its beautiful coast full of wonder and wildlife. But not only are they beautiful, but they provide an important source of food, fish. Today we're here at AP Bell Fish Company to interview Karen Bell, who's going to teach us more about fisheries.
Hi, my name is Karen Bell, and I am part owner with my uncle of AP Bell Fish Company, which is a wholesale seafood dealer in Cortez, Florida. So a fishery to me is exactly what we do here at AP Bell Fish Company, and that's buy and sell locally caught domestic fish that we sell all over Manatee County, all over Florida, all over the United States, and actually we export also. So that's what we do here. We are producers of domestic seafood products. Our biggest three fish probably that are harvested here would be mullet. Cortez is known for mullet production. Grouper is extremely popular. That's an offshore species. And stone crabs right now, very important fishery also. They are trapped in both the Gulf and the Bay. So I'd say those are our most popular products that we land here.
The AP Bell fishery also brings in fish like jack, pompano, drum, sheepshead, bluefish, shiners, whitings, snapper, and more. When the fish first arrive into the fishery, they are brought into a processing area.
The guys will grade these fish and they'll be packed according to if it's a fresh product or a frozen product. This ice room behind us is used to pack fresh product, obviously. We have a lot of ice use here. It's actually in Florida a law that you have sufficient ice on your vessel to properly care for your fish. Hi, fisherman alert. So this is the blast freezer. It holds 80,000 pounds. So its job is to freeze things as quickly as possible. It goes to about 30 below zero, and typically those will be frozen within 24 hours. It holds up to 80,000 pounds, so we can have pretty good production if need be. That's primarily for bait is what we freeze. Once it's frozen solid, they go in on racks like this right behind us. The reason they're on metal racks is it allows for airflow when it's in the blast freezer, because just like when you hear on the news about the air chill factor, same thing. It allows the air to circulate around those boxes and it freezes more quickly. When it comes out, when the rack comes out, the boxes are palletized and it goes over into the holding freezer.
The holding freezer can hold 3 million pounds of frozen inventory, and it is currently only half full. They also store extra inventory in off-site freezers. This is how we can eat certain fish all year round.
Here they're processing roe, the eggs.
Oh, wow.
And it's the first ones we've done for this season. They're cutting the eggs out. Those are the eggs. And you'll see them landing in the basket right there. The gizzards are going into that vat. There's very little waste. The guts go in the bucket and the orange one's on the floor. And the fish they'll probably stay local to sell in the United States, but they'll be frozen for the spring when there's no fresh fish.
Mullet roe has been an important source of trade in Florida since the time Native Americans and early conquistadores shared the waters. It is also considered a delicacy on dinner tables across the world.
It's a really good question when people ask me, how long is it for a fish to actually reach your table? Because the common thought is that fish come out of the water the same day you get them, and that's generally not true unless you literally go fishing yourself. But a good good rule of thumb is within 2 or 3 days, hopefully it's available in local markets, or people come here to AP Bell Fish Company to buy whole fish, or they'll go to Star or Tide Tables, which are the restaurants that I own, and be able to access this wonderful thing that we're so lucky to have in Florida.
Karen's restaurant, Starfish Company, is located just a few steps away from the fishery. Here, you can find a fresh fish market and a bustling restaurant where they feature a diverse menu composed of the daily catches. Visitors can enjoy the nice view of the marina and some delicious fish. I also asked Karen how she started working at AP Bell Fishery and how can Manatee County residents help local fisheries thrive.
Oh, I started working at this company by calling my father from college and telling him I insisted on coming back. He told me he didn't think it was a very good idea. It's mostly men in this industry, which I think has ended up being an advantage. It's also very heavily regulated by the government, but we've held our own. We're very resilient here in the village, and so I'm thrilled that I came back because I love what I do here. I work with awesome people. The fishermen are awesome, our customers are awesome, and it's just a great job. The best way that local residents can support fisheries are by supporting your local fishermen. And that's not just true in Florida, it's true if you're in Alaska, buy Alaskan product. If you're in New England, buy New England product. But here in Manatee County, we are lucky to have this wonderful bay around us in the Gulf of Mexico that produces just some of the best quality seafood in the whole country. So when you go to a restaurant, ask for local product. Or when you go to a retail market, ask, say, where did that fish come from? Generally, they're well versed because people ask a lot nowadays. And again, support your local fishermen. They work really hard for you, and it's important what they do. I always think food production is probably one of the most honorable jobs there is, and I'm proud to be part of it.
Not only are fish an important resource, but oysters are a very important marine resource here in Manatee County. An oyster is a small marine mollusk with a hard shell protecting a soft body. They are filter feeders, drawing water in over their gills to be digested in will clear water. Oysters are a keystone species. They stack in communities and create habitat for other animals that thrive in coastal environments like birds and fish. Manatee County has seen the benefit of healthy oyster communities. Parks and Natural Resources staff has teamed up with partners and volunteers to build habitat in Robinson and Perica preserves. Let's chat with Damon Moore, manager of the Ecological and Marine Resources Division, to learn more about Manatee County efforts in restoring oysters.
So here with Manatee County Parks and Natural Resources, like a lot of our projects, we really try to involve volunteers and get them involved with the process of restoration. Oysters is certainly no exception. Actually, oysters has been one of the great things. We've gotten a lot of volunteer help. So just here in this basin here at Robinson Preserve, with volunteers, we've created about 1 full acre of oyster habitat. So 43,560 square feet. All by hand, by buckets, with shell that's been donated from local restaurants or other sources of shell that we've brought out. This has all been with volunteers coming out on a Saturday morning, or Boy Scout troops or Girl Scout troops, like everybody just coming out and pitching in. And it's done an amazing amount of work out here at Robinson Preserve. So looking into the future, it's definitely bright for oyster restoration in Manatee County. We're looking to continue on the momentum that we've built with these pilot projects done mostly with volunteer help over the past couple of years. So we're going to build on those. We're also working with a lot of local partners, state and federal partners, to really look at large-scale oyster restoration opportunities, especially in the Manatee River.
Thank you for joining us to learn more about Manatee County's marine resources. For more videos or content, tune in to our Facebook page or our YouTube page at Manatee County Parks and Natural Resources.